as well as a lot of former coworkers and a lot of current coworkers. So thanks. It's fun. It's interesting not being or having seen anyone basically for the last year, but here we go.
Awesome. And I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of pictures that we've added to the game that you had sent to us, and you just look like the most fun person. Some of these pictures that you sent us of you just out hiking and playing sports, and I think there's one of you kickboxing a kangaroo. I mean, you're just the most interesting person I think I've ever met.
Well,
so thanks for having us at Big Town Productions here for your party. It seems like we have a lot of fun people here. So I think we're gonna wait just another second to try to get.
Yeah,
No,
he's there, but he's muted. He's calling from the last 2 digits of his. I don't know. Can you see phone numbers?
Okay. Do you know what his handle is on the in Zoom?
I don't.
I don't see a Hank.
Do you see phone numbers at all?
No, just people's handles. There's one phone number. It's 4789.
Ends in 89. Yep.
Okay, hold on. Let's get that. Hank, if you can hear me, you've just been asked to unmute.
I can hear you, Joe. Can you hear me?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Hank. Yay!
Fantastic.
All right, Hank, welcome.
Thank
Sorry
you.
about that.
No, it's my fault. I don't have a good mic up here on the computer.
No worries. No worries. Well, thank you. I think now that we have all of these fantastic looking people here, we should start the event. So what I'd like to do is, Marilyn, we have a couple people that are here in the room with us that you know, but they're hiding from you. So there are mystery guests. We have mystery guest number 1, mystery guest number 2, and mystery guest number 3. And so the idea is that they're going to just say maybe a couple words to you. Maybe they have a funny story or just a memory. And then you will have 10 seconds to guess who they are. And if you can't guess who they are, they're going to get a prize. So,
Okay.
Are you ready to go?
I am.
All right, mystery guest number 1, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay, mystery guest number 1.
Hi, Marilyn. Congratulations on a wonderful career in public service. The first clue is going to be that I'm a fellow runner. And in fact, I ran 1 marathon while I was working at OMH. And we worked together on a project that was also a marathon of sorts. We took so many trips over to the state campus and over to CDBC that I bet if you were paid by the trip during those years, we would have had this party a lot sooner. And in person too. So if you need more clues, this might give it away. I have 5 children, one of which came home from Ethiopia while I was working at 44 Holland with you. I think my 5th was born there while I was there too.
But not
so Marilyn, who am I?
Matt Abatello.
Oh, there you go. Congratulations.
You got it. Well done.
No time
nice
on
to
that
see you.
one.
And congrats.
Oh, I forgot about the marathon, but the trips back and forth, and the Ethiopia child was the one that.
That's the giveaway. I tried to set him up that way.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, so good to see you, Matt.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
Well, Matt, you made it a little easy for her.
Yeah, probably
and
did.
you know, he didn't care about the gift card to stump you, but I think we're going to give you one anyhow. So congratulations. You got 1 out of 3. So we're going to move on.
Going.
Okay.
We have mystery guest number 2. Mystery guest number 2, are you ready to go? Mystery guest number 2, can you hear us?
Hello.
There he is.
Congratulations, Marilyn. I have less interesting stories than Matt Abatello, but I used to work for DOT, and the last time you and I worked together.
Jamie.
Oh, geez.
Okay. Yeah, I was afraid of that. The last time we worked together was on bridge tolls in New York City, and then our undying affection for chickens and Alan Shartok make us strange bedfellows.
Well,
But congratulations, Marilyn.
Thank you, Jamie. It's been a great fun working with you and discussing chickens and everything else under the sun.
Absolutely.
There he is.
Likewise.
that's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, mystery guest number 2, that's Jamie.
I should have. We
Marilyn,
should have
you-
a voice scrambler.
You're 2 for 2, Marilyn. All right, so are you ready for our final mystery guest? It's mystery guest number 3. Mystery guest number 3, are you there with us?
Yes.
All right.
Nice,
He's going to
nice. There
scribble
you
his
go.
own voice.
There you go.
All right, mystery guest number 3, go for it.
I have hints if we need them. In an excellent relationship, sometimes you're the student, other times you're the teacher. Working with Marilyn offered those opportunities in every exchange.
Thanks, Bill.
Ah, there we go. She got all 3. Bill, show yourself.
It was close on your voice, though. I was like, oh, I didn't recognize that at first.
And one of my hints was going to be I worked with your sister for 20 years.
That's phenomenal.
Melody's on.
Well, Bill, thank you so much. And all of our
Thank you.
mystery guests, even though none of them were able to stump you, Marilyn, they're all going to get a gift card for trying. They tried.
Yay!
Thank you.
So at this point, Hank, if you're still with us, did you want to say a little something?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you.
Fantastic. I'd just like to welcome everyone to the Zoom event for Marilyn's retirement. I hope you all enjoyed the mystery game we just watched and played. It kind of reminded me a lot of the old Whose Line Is It Anyway kind of thing, or something like that. It used to be a TV show, I think, in the 70s like that. In any case, I wanted to welcome all of you to our special Zoom gathering as we honor our good friend and colleague, Marilyn Bell, on the occasion of her retirement from public service. My name is Hank Wren. I am presently serving as the OMH Director of the State Operations Budget Office. And for the last 5 years, Marilyn has served as our Assistant Director. And needless to say that during those past 5 years, I have worked very closely with Marilyn and have come to know her quite well. And it's been my honor to work with her. As some of you may know, Marilyn's career in public service with OMH began back in the late summer of 1985 when she was hired on an RFMH contract to implement and update OMH's administrative procedures and policies. But since that time, and over the last 35 years, Marilyn has made many, many important and enduring contributions to New York State government and to the Office of Mental Health. In fact, later tonight, I will share some additional details and highlights on just that, on Marilyn's career and about some of the enduring contributions she has made. It's also important to note here that during the 35 years of public service, Marilyn has been forever vigilant and dedicated to OMH. And to this day, she continues to approach her work just as I'm told she did back on her first day in 1985. And that is with great humility, an eagerness to learn, tremendous energy, and a forever positive can-do attitude. In my time getting to know Marilyn, working at OMH, I've come to really value and appreciate Marilyn's ability to train and teach people. She is one of the best mentors I've ever seen. And her wheelhouse really is training others and giving back all the knowledge and gifts that she's accrued over her career. And that will be substantially missed by all of us. There's no question that today is really bittersweet for all of us in many ways. On one hand, we bid farewell to our good friend and colleague, knowing that our days of working together and our collegial collaboration have come to an end. But at the same time, I think we're all very happy for Marilyn. We are grateful for her many contributions to OMH, and we now wish her nothing but the very best as she moves on to the next phase of her life. We have a full agenda of activities and things set for our gathering today. I hope you can stay for some or all of it. In a moment, we'll hear from our guest of honor, Marilyn herself. And then following that, our host, Joe Chera, has several rounds of trivia planned for us with prizes. So get your trivia caps on and be ready. And then later after trivia, we have several folks lined up who would like to share some farewell remarks and toasts with Marilyn, which will then be followed by some highlights of Marilyn's career and some of those contributions I mentioned earlier. And then after that, we're going to get a chance to hear more from Marilyn as she reflects on her career and talks about her upcoming retirement. So once again, I'd like to welcome all of you to our gathering. I'm so grateful you could all join us under these conditions. I know it's difficult, but this is not a bad way to still get together, and that we can do it. We feel blessed. So thank you for joining us today. Enjoy the evening, and please feel free to let our host, Joe, know if you'd like to speak or participate in any way. So thank you, and I'll turn it back over to Joe.
Thank you, Hank. That was phenomenal. Appreciate the kind words. And I also want to just point out, we also have this fine looking gentleman right here. This is DJ Chris. He's going to be our DJ here tonight, and we're going to be co-hosting this. So if you have any questions, you can hit either one of us bald brothers up, and we'll be happy to help you out or guide you in the right direction. But right now, I think Marilyn, is there anything you wanted to say quickly before we get going? Okay, that's fine. Let's do this then. So everybody else that's on here, welcome. Thanks for joining us for Marilyn's party. We're going to be doing a bunch of rounds of trivia. And if you're not yet in the crowd.live/Marilyn, if you can, pull out your cell phone and just go to crowd.live/Marilyn to play, or you can just open up a second window in a split screen and play there. We're going to be doing these rounds of trivia. They're all different genres, and they're all multiple choice questions. So once we start the game, we're going to do a practice question, but you're going to be presented with 4 choices. You're going to click one. Once you click it, you cannot change it. Once you're there, you're done. So we did put a little, we put some tricky answers in here to try to throw some of you off, but it is very important that you answer as quickly as possible. You don't have to wait for us to finish reading it. If you see the right answer, go ahead and click it. You will get more points for answering quickly as well as accurately. At the end of each round, we're going to go through and we're going to find out who our leaders are. We're going to do the answers to that round, and then we'll move on. At the end of the game, we're going to come up with our top participants. And like we said before, we have millions of dollars in cash and prizes that we're going to be awarding. And then if you're going to want to say something to Marilyn, we're going to give you that opportunity at the end of the game. You just have to do that reaction button. There it is. Boom. And we'll spotlight you and let you say some nice words to Marilyn. And with that, I think we're ready to go. Chris, you ready to rock?
I am ready to rock.
All right.
We are, well, it's not yet, but just last call. So make sure that you are clicking on that link in the chat for crowd.live/Marilyn. Want to make sure that you are getting your points, your well-deserved points. So that's where we're answering the question. So make sure you're in that part of the game. Otherwise, you cannot participate. So
yes, do not answer in chat, please.
Please do not. Do not answer in chat. We're only answering in the game. So as Joe mentioned, multiple choice, 30 seconds per question. The very first question is a practice question with some lovely pictures added to this round. So this counts for absolutely nothing. It's just to get your feet wet with the way things look here. All right. So on your screens right now, here's
wait. Very important. Does everybody have their frosty beverage or libation? Marilyn does. See, she knows how to party.
Cheers, everybody.
Everybody has their beverage. Put them up. Let's give a big cheers to Marilyn. Toast.
Enjoy.
All right, here we go.
All right. Round number 1 is general knowledge. This is practice question. First question is practice question. Here we go. Countdown starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here is question number 1, 30 seconds on the clock. In the Ba Ba Black Sheep nursery rhyme, which of these people did not receive a bag full of wool? Would that be the dame, the master, the milkman, or the little boy? In the Ba Ba Black Sheep nursery rhyme, which of these people did not receive a bag full of wool? The dame, the master, the milkman, or the little boy? And there are votes all over the place. All over the board.
Seems a few people know their nursery rhymes.
That is a large dog. Put a saddle on that thing.
2, 1, and done.
Time is up. The correct answer, 47% of you got this one right. That would be the milkman. It is the milkman. So,
Holly clicked the wrong button.
Oh, Holly,
we get somebody, Holly.
On the practice question with the fat fingers, Holly. Nice. All right. So that's how the game works, everybody. It is just that simple. 4 choices for each question, and we're going to go through like that. So now, Question number 2. It counts for everything. Points now are counting. Here we go. All right. This counts for all the marbles. Here we go. Question number 2 on your screens. What part of a car engine is shown in this picture, in this image? Is that the camshaft, the piston, a spark plug, or a valve spring? Do you know your cars? What part of a car engine is shown in this image? A camshaft, a piston, a spark plug, or a valve spring?
Erica's
10 seconds
focused.
left.
Look how focused she is.
Erica is focused.
She's like, I know cars.
I'm going to win this $10,000 and show you all. No,
And
stop.
time is up.
Stop it, go on. Stop it, go on. All right, time's up. Next question, number 3. Number 3, the NCAA Division I men's basketball tournament known as March Madness features how many teams in 2021? Just started about a week and a half ago. Is that 68, 72, 76, or 80 teams? The men's basketball tournament March Madness features how many teams in 2021? 68, 72, 76, or 80? This has been the same number for the last couple years. You have
And
5 seconds left.
Anybody who knows Mary Beth, you may or may not know she can slam dunk a basketball. Yep.
I would like to
All-star
see,
basketball CYO player in her day.
after this, I think you should go outside and prove that. All right, time is up. Next question. Number 4. Marilyn frequently enjoyed this activity to help get her through the pandemic quarantining. Is that weightlifting, playing whack-a-mole, skeet shooting, or cooking? I hear Marilyn is a mean whack-a-moler. Marilyn frequently enjoyed this activity during quarantine. Is that weightlifting, playing whack-a-mole, skeet shooting, or cooking? There's about 5 seconds left.
We have some nice sentiments in the chat. Feel free to use the chat if there's something that you wanted to put there. We'll be recording it and we'll make sure that she gets all those kind words.
Absolutely. All right. Time is up. Next up, number 5. Question number 5. A so-called blue moon on October 31st, 2020 led what restaurant chain to make its signature moons over my hammy sandwich a little more colorful? Was that Denny's, IHOP, Cracker Barrel, or Waffle House? So-called blue moon that occurred October 31st, Halloween of 2020, led what restaurant chain to make its signature moons over my hammy sandwich a little more colorful? Denny's, IHOP, Cracker Barrel, or the Waffle House?
And by the way, just so everybody knows, this guy, Nick, he was on a call the other day and he was totally smack talking everybody. He was pretty much saying that he's going to win this whole thing and no one else here has a chance. So
You can actually see his strategy on his whiteboard behind him. That's
100% me,
Yeah, see
0% whoever that guy is.
There it is, that guy right there.
So make sure just everybody unite against Nick.
Nice. There it is. And it's and the gauntlet has been thrown. Here we go, number 6. Question number 6. Marilyn has had different animals over the years. Which of these is not an animal that Marilyn has cared for? Is that a rabbit, a chicken, a deer, or a llama? That is a real-life duck right there. Marilyn has had different animals over the years. Which of these is not an animal that Marilyn has cared for? A rabbit, a chicken, a deer, or a llama?
And for those of you who had just joined us since we started, you're going to have to answer these in crowd.live/Marilyn. So if you just joined us, please go to crowd.live/Marilyn in a second browser window or on your phone to play.
All right, time is up. Next up. Question number 7. Which of these metal alloys is made primarily of copper and zinc? Is that brass, bronze, pewter, or vibranium? Which of these metal alloys is made primarily of copper and zinc? Brass, bronze, pewter, or vibranium? Pewter.
Marilyn, who is this strapping young lad next to you? He looks like Chuck Norris.
No, that is my husband.
Oh, okay.
So you're married to Chuck Norris. That's amazing. Nice.
His brother is over his right shoulder, his father and stepmother.
All right. I'm sure he tells everybody who's Chuck Norris. Time is up. Moving on.
No.
Like,
Number 8.
no.
Question number 8. In 2000, what Beatles song was voted the #1 pop song of all time by both MTV and Rolling Stone magazine? Is that Twist and Shout, Help, Let It Be, or Yesterday? In 2000, what Beatles song was voted the #1 pop song of all time by both MTV and Rolling Stone? Twist and Shout, Help, Let It Be, or yesterday?
Just a quick reminder, the speed in which you answer these will help your points. The faster you answer, obviously it has to be right, but the faster you answer, the more points you will get.
Holly is all about the trivia as well as apparently ruling the world someday. With the cat, yes. You have to have a cat.
She looks like Dr. Evil, kind of like.
I will rule trivia in this way. There it is. Next up, number 9. Question number 9. Who was the first Disney princess to become a mother? To actually become a mother? Was that Aurora, Ariel from Little Mermaid, Cinderella, or Jasmine from Aladdin? Who was the first Disney princess to become a mother? Aurora, Ariel, Cinderella, or Jasmine?
This is kind of unfair. It went straight to video. Straight to VHS.
Yes, this was maybe possibly sort of in a sequel. 3, 2, 1. That is it. Time is up. Question number 10, last question of the first round. A staple of many Italian restaurants, what type of soup is traditionally made of green vegetables and meat in a clear chicken-based broth? I am hungry. Is it wedding soup, minestrone, pasta e fagioli, or mortadella surprise? Gross. A staple of many Italian restaurants, what type of soup is traditionally made with vegetables and meat in a clear chicken broth? Your answers are coming in. You guys have 10 seconds left. Is that a bonsai?
Mortadella surprise. That looks like a bonsai. Marilyn, do you make bonsai trees as well? You do everything. You're ridiculous.
You're well versed in everything. All right. Time is up. The round is over.
Yay.
First round is over and in the books. Let's go over some answers here, shall we? So we did number 1. Let's go over question number 2. What part of a car engine is shown in this image? 89% of you got this right. Majority ruled on this one. That would be the spark plug. Number 3. The NCAA Division I men's basketball tournament known as March Madness features how many teams in 2021? There were votes all over the board, but the majority got this one right. 40%. That would be 68 teams.
Todd, did you get that right, Todd? Marilyn's calling you out in chat.
Number 4. Marilyn frequently enjoyed this activity to help get her through the pandemic quarantining. Nobody said playing whack-a-mole, and that is unfortunately not the right answer. It is cooking. It is cooking while playing whack-a-mole.
What person
5.
said weightlifting? Who said weightlifting?
What's wrong with
Come
weightlifting?
on.
Take up weightlifting while
Marilyn, show us the gun. Show us the gun, Marilyn.
Got the biceps. There it is. There's the gun.
Okay. There they are. Well, it could be.
Got a license for those things? Jeez, wow.
Diesel.
That's impressive. Number 5. A so-called blue moon. October 31st, 2020 led what restaurant chain to make its signature moons over my hammy sandwich a little more colorful? They took the bread and made it blue. It looked gross. That was Denny's. Denny's did that. Number 6. Marilyn has had different animals over the years. Which of these is not an animal that Marilyn has cared for? Votes all over the board on this one as well. Never had, though, a llama.
Marilyn, you had a deer. You had your own deer.
Yes, we
Or did it
actually
come?
a deer farm.
You had a deer farm. You had many deer.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. You
What about
continue to amaze me. Every question, you amaze me.
Marilyn, when are you opening a llama farm?
Nope.
Nope, not happening.
She's
Okay,
like, no.
right. Number 7. Which of these metal alloys is made primarily of copper and zinc? That would be brass. That is A, brass. Number 8. In 2000, what Beatles song was voted the number 1 pop song of all time by both MTV and Rolling Stone? I don't know if you all agree, but that would be Yesterday. Number 9. In 2000, what Beatles song was voted? That's not number 9. That's number 8. Let's go to number 9. There we go. Who was the very first Disney princess to become a mother? It happened in Little Mermaid 2. That would be Ariel. Ariel on that one. And number 10, a staple of many Italian restaurants. What type of soup is traditionally made of green vegetables and meat in a clear chicken-based broth? That would be wedding soup.
Not mortadella surprise.
That's just not
No
right.
one guessed that one. Good for you. That's disgusting.
That would be gross. So your rankings here as of round number 1 is interesting because we have mystery guest number 1 is in 3rd place, if that's your real government name. In 2nd place, Dan with 527, and in 1st place, is Todd. Todd has taken over the top spot with 586.
Well, congratulations. So mystery guest number 1, that would be Matt. Congratulations, Matt. Good stuff. And then, guys, we're going to do another raffle here. So get yourself ready. Look at your screens. It's coming up right now.
But does Todd win?
What's that? Oh, Todd was Matt was in third?
Matt was in third.
Todd got it. I'm sorry,
Todd. Yes.
Todd.
Oh, wait, I won.
Sorry, Matt. I just revoked your prize. Todd, congratulations. You just got Matt's prize. So we're going to run this raffle right now. And I'm looking for Dan. Where are you, Dan? Ted's like, I'm not Dan. Oh, there's Dan.
Dan. There.
Dan, you got it?
There you go, Dan.
Congratulations. We can't hear you, but congratulations. We can feel your happiness. All right, so we're going to move on. Congratulations, Dan. Moving on to round number 2. Round number 2 is, see 1 second here. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Okay, so this needs a little explaining. Round number 2, you're going to have to look at these pictures that are alongside the questions. These are emojis, and you're going to try to guess which catchphrase is represented by the emojis. So you're going to be presented with 4 phrases. Only one of them really makes sense. It's just a matter of doing this as quickly as you can. So here we go.
These are popular, by the way.
Yes.
Popular sayings.
Popular sayings, the emojis, whatever. We did what we could. So here we go. Round number 2, decoding emojis, the pictogram. There we go. 30 seconds on the board. Try decoding this emoji pictogram. Is that my cat hates wet dogs? Is that caught in the rain with my pets? Is that smells like a wet dog? Or raining cats and dogs? I don't think most people needed all 30 seconds for this one. That one's going to be easy. One person got this wrong. Up, 2, 1. Oh, and you stand alone. One person thought it was caught in the rain with my pets, but we'll give you the real answer in a second. Number 2, what common phrase is spelled out by these emojis? Is that I break for birds, stop cold turkey, not frozen turkey, or stop eating meat? Which phrase is represented by these emojis? I break for birds, stop cold turkey, stop frozen turkey, or not frozen turkey, or stop eating meat. That guy looks cold.
Very.
And 2, 1, yet again, it's probably the same person, it's just self-sabotaging. One person got that wrong. Number 3, try to decode this emoji pictogram. Is this A, please pick up after your dog? B, barking up the wrong tree? C, no dogs allowed in the park? Or D, my dog chased it up a tree? We don't know what it is. It's a mystery, but it got chased and it went up a tree. Again, your choices: please pick up after your dog, barking up the wrong tree, no dogs allowed in the park, or my dog chased it up a tree. Number 4. See if you can figure out this emoji pictogram. Is this 2 cooks is better than 1? Too many cooks in the kitchen? How many cooks does it take to scramble an egg? Or 2 bakers to a dozen? What does this pictogram represent? What phrase is this? 2 cooks is better than 1? Too many cooks in the kitchen? How many cooks does it take to scramble an egg? Or 2 bakers to a dozen? Time is just about up. Most of you are getting this, but it's getting a little bit more tricky. Number 5. Figure out what this emoji says. Is this cry me a milky river? I'm lactose intolerant. Got milk? No? So sad. Or crying over spilled milk? What phrase are we looking for here? Cry me a milky river. I'm lactose intolerant. Got milk? No? So sad. Or crying over spilled milk? And time is up there. I'm sorry for anybody who is lactose intolerant. Cheese is one of my favorite things in the whole world. That is sad. Number 6, what does this set of emojis spell out? Ooh, this is tricky. Is this back to square one? Must be 21 to enter. 2021 will be better than 2020. or two wrongs don't make a right? Which phrase are we looking for here? Back to square one. Mystery guest number 3 put his cup back on the camera. I don't know what's going on in there. Must be 21 to enter. 2021 will be better than 2020, or two wrongs don't make a right. Time is up on that one. Number 7. What does this pictogram say? Is this bull in a china shop? Steak served medium rare. Charge your meals and deals. Or steak for dinner, takeout. Again, is this bull in a china shop? Steak served medium rare. Charge your meals and deals. Or steak for dinner, takeout. Because I get all my takeout in a decorative pink shopping bag. And number 8. Number 8, what popular expression do these emojis say? Is this red light district? Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Is this not going out? New Year's Eve ball drops at midnight, or paint the town red? Is this the red light district? Ooh. Not going out? New Year's Eve ball drops at midnight, or paint the town red? You have 5 seconds remaining. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We got one with 100%. That one person who was purposely messing up came through or just abstained from answering. Number 9.
Got your act together.
Can you figure out this emoji pictogram? Is this greasy hammers don't shine? Breaking dawn, not the bank. Rome was not built in a day, or the hammer of the sun god, Thor? Is this greasy hammers don't shine? Breaking dawn, not the bank. Rome was not built in a day, or the hammer of the sun god, Thor, otherwise known as Dan? Yes, we know who you are, Dan. You sun god. All right, next one up. Final emoji pictogram, number 10. What common phrase is spelled out by these emojis? This is running on fumes, gliding on air, chasing a dream, or get your fart on. Classy, is this running on fumes, gliding on air, chasing a dream, or get your fart on? Oh, Melody, don't laugh at that, Melody. Shameful, Melody. Shameful. All right. Time is up. Let's go back and do some answers here. Number 1, these were ridiculous, but you guys mostly did okay, except for that one guy who just not so much. This first one is that, we see an umbrella, a cat, a dog. That would be raining cats and dogs. Number 2. Got a stop sign, a really frozen person, and a turkey. We're looking for stop cold turkey. Number 3. A dog up, no tree. That's barking up the wrong tree. Somebody thought it was no dogs allowed in the park. Well, we didn't accept it. Number 4. This one, 2 with 3 cooks and an egg. What could it be? That's too many cooks in the kitchen. It was a little suspect. Number 5 is this one. We got a crying person, some sort of firework, a glass of milk, and teardrops. We're looking at crying over spilled milk. Number 6, back to square one. You basically just had to read it out. Back to square one. That was easy. Number 7, we got a bull, we got China, and we got shopping bags. It's bull in a China shop. 82% of you got that one right. Somebody thought it was taking out steak takeout in shopping bags. Number 8, we got painting. We got a picture of a city, and we got red. So that's painting the town red. Number 9. We got this like museum looking thing. I thought it was like a bank, but apparently that's Rome. So Rome did not hammer the sun, or Rome was not built in a day. And number 10, we have this person running away from the fart blast, but it was not get your fart on. That was running on fumes.
Oh, I picked D. Darn.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Liar. All right. So that's what we got. Let's go to our leaderboard here. Let's see how everyone did. And leaders are on the board. Now, you can't win twice. Well, you can't win the first place per the round twice. So if somebody gets first place more than once, which somebody just did, Todd, we're going to give it up to whoever comes in after them. So Mr. Marilyn's like, no, give it to Todd. I want Todd to take all the prizes. But so we got mystery guest number 1, which is going to be
You
Matt.
can give it to him if you want. He won.
What's that?
We're trying to.
He won. It was fair.
Well, that was part of the rules that we went over ahead of time. Tried to make it fair for everybody. So he won 1 round. I mean, if you want to give it to somebody, you can give it to me. That's cool. No? Well, Matt, I got you down.
Do the lottery thing.
Let's do the lottery thing. Matt says do the lottery thing. We're doing the lottery thing. So here we go. Watch your screens. Lottery number 3. Coming up on somebody's screen right now. And where is she? It's a she.
I gotcha. All right.
Martha. Woo! Martha, you just won $1,000.
Woohoo!
Not quite.
That's not right.
You want an Amazon gift card or Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks. We're going to talk to our prizing committee and see what we can get you. But congratulations, Martha. You just won a raffle.
Nice.
So what do we got round number 3, Chris?
I think round 3 is games and sports, maybe?
Mm.
Oh, no, it's not. Look at that. Oh, I actually like this round. Okay, so round number 3 is entitled Scandals. So these are all different scandals, 10 different scandals from throughout history, starting with the early 1900s, going on up here. So I'm going to read the question bar. You're going to answer the 4 choices that are given. All right. So this is all different scandals that have happened throughout history. Here we go with scandal number 1 on your screen. Here we go. Scandals. 8 players from what baseball team were banned for life after conspiring to throw the 1919 World Series? Was that the Boston Red Sox, the Brooklyn Dodgers, the Chicago White Sox, or the New York Giants? 8 players from what baseball team were banned for life after conspiring to throw the 1919 World Series? The Boston Red Sox, the Brooklyn Dodgers, the Chicago White Sox, or the New York Giants?
The scandalous looking bunch we got here. There's Chuck Norris again in the hat.
Yeah. Looks like the leader of scandals right there.
Chuck Norris kind of looks like this guy. There's a resemblance between Chuck Norris in the picture and Linus.
Look at that X-Wing right there.
I'm just saying. Oh, he's in like a secret Star Wars hangar.
Yeah. Are you part of the rebellion or are you in the Empire? I don't know. Looks a little shady. Number 2. Number 2, in 2018, what actress was fired from her TV show after she sent racist tweets about former President Obama? Was that Roseanne Barr, Katherine Heigl, Lena Dunham, or Jane Fonda? In 2018, what actress was fired from her TV show after sending racist tweets about former President Obama? Roseanne Barr, Katherine Heigl, Lena Dunham, or Jane Fonda? 7 seconds left.
Melody, are you okay? You look really focused. That vein in your forehead was throbbing. I'm a little worried about you. Okay.
She's trying to gun for that prize. Time's up. Let's go to question number 3. Number 3, scandals. The Deepwater Horizon oil spill of 2010 saw which company's share price fall dramatically after 4.9 million barrels of oil spilled into the Atlantic Ocean? Can't read such a serious question and then look at Marilyn's face in that pretty picture. Is that Shell, Exxon, British Petroleum, or KY? Hello. Deepwater Horizon oil spill of 2010. So which company's share price fall dramatically after millions and millions of barrels of oil spilled into the Atlantic Ocean? Shell, Exxon, BP, or KY?
So am I correct? You guys are sisters? Nice.
It's the M&M crew. Nice.
Marilyn, just finish that bottle, Marilyn. Don't even pour it in the glass. Just chug it.
That is a large bottle.
Straight.
Good for you, Marilyn. I'm very impressed. Nice. Can you tell we're sisters? Yes. Number 4. Scandal number 4. In 2003, celebrity chef and homemaker Martha Stewart was indicted for what crime? Is that A, assault with designer bedsheets, B, indecent exposure, C, grand theft auto, or D, securities fraud? In 2003, Martha Stewart was indicted for what crime? Is that assault with designer bedsheets, indecent exposure, grand theft auto, or securities fraud?
She's a naughty little baby. Marilyn, that's okay. You can have a long night. Break out those bottles.
It's all right. Number 5. Question number 5. In 1936, which British monarch abdicated the throne to marry an American divorcee? Is that Henry VIII, Edward VIII, Georgie Porgy, or Edward Longshanks? That's what they called me in high school. In 1936, which British monarch abdicated the throne to marry an American divorcee? Henry VIII, Edward VIII, Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, or Edward Longshanks?
Wasn't he from Braveheart? That's ridiculous. Edward the Longshanks. Time's up.
Time is up. Next up, number 6. Scandal number 6. In 2019, after reporting that he was the victim of a racial attack that turned out to be a hoax, actor Jussie Smollett was fired from what TV show? Is that Empire Records, Empire State, Empire, or Boardwalk Empire? She likes Bob Marley. In 2019,
Dana, we're catching
after
you.
reporting,
Dana's asking a friend.
she's cheating. What did you put? What did you put down? In 2019, after reporting that he was the victim of a racial attack that turned out to be a hoax, actor Jussie Smollett was fired from which TV shows? At Empire Records, Empire State, Empire, or Boardwalk Empire? Time is up. Moving right along. Question scandal number 7. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Number 7. In 2001, what 80s actress was caught shoplifting more than $5,500 in merchandise from a Beverly Hills department store? Was that Winona Ryder, Uma Thurman, Shannon Doherty, or Molly Ringwald? 2001, what 80s actress was caught shoplifting more than $5,500 in merchandise from a Beverly Hills department store, seen here in this picture? Is that Winona Ryder, Uma Thurman, Shannon Doherty, or Molly Ringwald? That is not her. Renee, that is very sparkly in the background. Oh, yes. Number 8. That's after 7. Number 8. Scandal number 8. If given the choice, Marilyn would choose this food over pizza, tacos, and burgers. This is a scandal. Is it A, peanut M&Ms, B, sushi, C, Jamaican beef patties, or D, rice cakes? Of all these scandals that we've talked about so far, this is being the most scandalous.
Look at Todd. Todd, you're hilarious. Todd's like, what?
What?
Come on.
What a
You
scandal.
don't need no rice cakes.
M&M's, sushi, Jamaican beef patties, or rice cakes.
This is a scandal.
Scandal
Anybody
really
who
is.
chooses anything over pizza and tacos, scandalous.
What kind of question is this? Very scandalous. Number 9. Scandal number 9. Part of the 2020 college admissions scandal involved actress Lori Loughlin bribing officials to admit her daughters as recruits for the rowing team at what school? Is that A, USC, University of Southern California, B, New York University, NYU, C, Harvard University, or D, SUNY Albany? Those people up in Albany, man.
That's how Kirk got in. SUNY Albany. Kirk, is that a pencil holder on the side of your glasses? That is tremendous.
Please show me.
I've never seen such
I've
a
never
thing.
seen that either. Wow.
This should go straight to Shark Tank. That's insane. All right, I'm done with Kirk.
That is impressive. And number 10. Not last. Oh, there was a. Who was it? Todd. Who was that?
Todd, who's punching you in the arm?
Who's the creeper on the side there, Todd?
You got a creeper. We can't hear you. We want to see her.
Daughter.
Or him.
Daughter.
It's your daughter. Come on, get over here. Come
Daughter,
on,
got
come
it,
on.
yes. Daughter. Hey, daughter.
Hey, what's it? Are you helping Dad?
He needs all the help he can get.
No,
Wow.
because
Oh, my God.
he's doing well. We know it's not him. He's getting help from somewhere.
Somebody, yes, we found out the source. Number 10, last question of the scandals round. The Iran-Contra affair funneled money to Iran for weapons and to the Contra rebels movement in which Central American country? Is that Jamaica, Panama, El Salvador, or Nicaragua?
Got a floating forehead here.
Seen in this picture here. The Iran-Contra affair funneled money to Iran for weapons and to the Contra rebels movement in which Central American country? Jamaica, Panama, El Salvador, or Nicaragua?
That is one heck of a bookshelf you got back there.
That is one heck of a clock.
This is Mr. Organization.
It's so bright. Time's up, everybody. Scandal round is over. Let's go over some answers here, shall we? Starting with scandal number 1. 8 players from what baseball team were banned for life after conspiring to throw the 1919 World Series, otherwise known as the Black Sox? That would be the Chicago White Sox. The Chicago White Sox. Number 2 had a whole movie about it. 8 Men Out. Number 2. In 2018, what actress was fired from her TV show after she sent racist tweets about former President Obama? That would be Roseanne Barr. Number 3. The Deepwater Horizon oil spill of 2010 saw which company's share price fall dramatically after 4.9 million barrels of oil spilled into the Atlantic Ocean? That would be, only 9 of you got this one right, BP, otherwise known as British Petroleum. Number 4.
Anthony, you have the best hair.
He's
So
like, I know.
jealous.
He's like, I
So
know.
he's-
Wow.
Yep, I have so. It's so nice. I just continued just growing it around
Tell
my
me something
head.
I don't know. Jeez. Number 4. In 2003, celebrity chef and homemaker Martha Stewart was indicted for what crime?
Indecent exposure.
Unfortunately not, no. 100% of you got this one right. Every single one of you said securities fraud. Very nice job. Number 5. In 1936, which British monarch abdicated the throne to marry an American divorcee? Scandalous. That would be Edward the Eighth. Go and just marrying divorcees. Number 6. In 2019, after reporting that he was the victim of a racial attack that turned out to be a hoax, actor Jussie Smollett was fired from Empire. The show is called Empire. That was on Fox. Number 7. In 2001, what 80s actress was caught shoplifting more than $5,500 in merchandise from a Beverly Hills department store? 66% of you got this one right. Miss Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder, just stealing stuff. Number 8. The biggest scandal of all. If given the choice, Marilyn would choose this food over pizza, tacos, and burgers. I do love this food. I don't know if I'd choose it over that, but Marilyn, do your thing. That would be sushi.
Really,
Sushi.
Marilyn? Really? I mean,
Scandalous.
you're interesting and I respect you, but over tacos?
It is delicious, but
What about if you compromise and just had sushi tacos? Would you do that?
they do have those. They're delicious.
Think about it. Think about it. We'll get back to you.
Number 9. Part of the 2020 college admission scandal involving actress Lori Loughlin. She bribed some officials to admit her daughters as recruits for the rowing team at the University of Southern California. And number 10. The Iran-Contra affair. So happy with this picture and then talking about something so serious. The Iran-Contra affair funneled money to Iran for weapons and to the Contra rebels movement in which Central American country? Maryland's happy about it, so I guess I'm happy about it. That would be Nicaragua.
I think for me, it's the blue tights. Maryland, it's the blue
it's the
tights
blue
that
tights.
just bring that whole outfit together.
Very nice.
Good job.
Let it snow, let it snow. That is it, everybody. Round is over for the scandals. Let's go over some rankings here and see who's got next up on the gift card front. Todd, man. Jeez. Todd, you are still in first.
It's Todd's kid. It's Todd's daughter.
It really is. Can we just change that name instead of saying Todd? Can you just say Todd's kid on there?
So it looks like the next up in line would be Courtney.
Matt is in second. Courtney in third. Congratulations, Courtney.
Congratulations, Courtney. All right. Spreading the wealth. And let's do that raffle. Watch your screens. Here it comes. Raffle number. This is a 4th raffle prize we're giving out.
Yep.
Including the one that we did before the game.
Oh, jeez, of course.
Seriously?
Of course.
Todd, really?
Todd, you won, Todd.
This is weird. Yeah, and just, your daughter's like, I'm getting all of these prizes. Look at, he's so proud of himself.
Like, no, not you. I am. It's me.
Oh, ew, Todd.
Pump the
stop
chest.
that.
Pump the chest.
Oh,
Yes. Embarrass the daughter.
Ah,
Pump the
that's
chest. That's right. That's what you got to do.
I thought he was going to take his shirt off.
No,
Get him
not in
off
front of
right
the daughter.
away.
No, absolutely not. Not in front of the daughter.
Not in front of me. All right. So our next round up, we're moving on.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to forget what just happened on Todd's webcam. And we're going to move on to round number 4.
Oh,
Now,
boy.
round number 4 is this is going to be name that tune. So we're going to ask everybody to make sure you turn your audio up. And it's not really naming the tune. We're looking for the artist or the group that sings the tune. Okay, so we're going to bust through these really quick. These songs can be all over the place, but Chris, do they have a common theme?
So the theme for this round is called Bring on the Heat. So these songs have something to do with either fire or sun or something burning. So these are very popular songs. 4 choices for each one. Get your audio up. Turn your audio up. I will turn mine up. And these are only 20 seconds. All the questions before and after are 30 seconds long. The timer for these are 20 seconds. Okay, so make sure you get those answers in quick. Here we go with artist. We're looking for artist only. Artist number 1.
Fire.
Yeah. All right.
Melody was
Song-
singing along.
Sorry, I'll put it back on. Song number 2.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Sing it, Dan.
Down, and the flames went higher. And it burns.
Dan's hair and that picture in the background look exactly the same.
The ring of fire.
It's kind of like the picture just flows into his head.
It really is just all flow. It's all flow. I love it.
All right, time's up. Ridiculous
Time is up.
people.
All right. Time is up. Here is song number 3. Bring on the heat.
Oh, this is Mom's favorite song. You got this, Mom. Ted, you know you rocked out to this song in high school.
In high school. In high school in the 90s. Here we go with song number 4.
Blast, pop in my CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back because it's summertime.
Oh, Nick looks so proud of himself. Nick, you got one. Just the one. Sherry, how you doing? You okay? You doing okay? Oh, got the thumbs up from Sherry. She's good. All right. Don't show everybody the answers.
No, time's up. It's all right. Song number 5. Melody loves the song. All right. Time is up. Song number 6. I may or may not have given you a hint in the GIF. All right. Song number 6.
She got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down.
That's clearly
Girl is on fire.
Britney Spears.
This girl is on fire.
Song goes out to Joan of Arc.
She's walking on fire.
I think that might have flown over some heads.
Girl is on
I still say that's too soon. Song number. Yeah, Holly, right? Messed up. Too soon.
Holly got it.
Number 7.
Thank you, Holly. Dana, can you just do a full spin in your chair? Full spin.
All the way around, Dana. Keep going.
Nice.
Yes.
Double spin, double spin.
Spinner. Keep going.
Faster, faster.
Get her dizzy.
Faster, faster.
Yeah.
Oh, bad things. Okay.
And now she's sick. Great. Song number 8. Excuse me. Song number 8.
Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor.
By the way, these songs were all pulled from Marilyn's Spotify list. These are her running songs. Or her cooking songs.
Nuts.
Or her feeding the deer songs.
All right. Song number 9. This gift. Sometimes life gives you fire on the floor and a vacuum. You just have to vacuum it up. Song number 10. I love this song. All right. So do I. All right. That is the end of the Name the Artist round. Let's go over some answers here, shall we? Starting with song number 1. That is Light My Fire by The Doors. 90% of you got that one right. Very nice. Song number 2.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher.
Ring of Fire by Mr. Johnny Cash. Song number 3. Someone's getting into it. That is Steal My Sunshine. There were votes all over the place, but 10 of you got this one right. I'm assuming by guessing that would be Len.
Ted,
Len
you got that
and
right, Ted, right?
Of course. Todd, I'm sure, got that right because his daughter's right there. Song number... Oh, I screwed that up. Let me just put that back. Song number 4.
Blast, pop in my CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back because it's summertime.
That would be Summertime by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Mr. Will Smith. Number 5.
Hold on. What happened, Holly? What happened, Holly? Something happened. Holly was slapping her webcam.
No. That's not good.
Holly, are you okay? She's chatting. Said it was wrong and it wasn't. Which one? The last one, number 4?
You said Jazzy Jeff?
You said Jazzy Jeff? That's strange.
Let's go back.
I have it checked as correct.
Yeah.
Did anybody else, hold on, did anybody else have Jazzy Jeff picked and get it wrong?
Yeah, it looks like I did.
Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and
Yeah, there you go.
blanket that one. No matter what you picked for that one, you got that right. Courtesy of Holly. Holly, thank you so much. You just gifted everybody with right answers for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. So that was Set Fire to the Rain by Adele. Here's song number 6.
I think Holly's my favorite person.
The Scandal round was the last round, right? We just carried it over to this round. That is Girl on Fire by Miss Alicia Keys, seen here in the photo. Number...
Marilyn got that one right. Yay, Marilyn!
Got one.
Yay, Marilyn! You're bound to get one right. There's only four answers. Just keep choosing.
Number 7. Sure. I think Marilyn got this one right also. That is We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. Song number, let's go with 8.
Marilyn definitely got this one right.
Marilyn's favorite song, that is Fire Burning by Mr. Sean Kingston.
Kingston.
Number 9. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. That is Jerry Lee Lewis and song number 10. That's an awesome song. Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves. That is the round, everybody. Very nice job. Done and done.
And let's go to our rankings.
And done.
You got to be kidding me.
Oh, no, we have... Oh, well. All right, so Todd is still in first, but we have a new contender for second.
We do. Who's MG2? MG2. Congratulations. Mystery guest number 2. Is that Jamie? Mystery guest number 2, Jamie.
Yeah.
Congratulations. All right.
Nice.
All right.
Well, now I want to see who's talking. Yes. I want to see a movie about baby stalking, please.
What's that?
Right now. So that song Katrina and the Waves was in
Baby stalking? That's a weird thing to say.
Not stalking.
All right, let's go to another raffle before it gets too shady over here. I'm looking for raffle winner number. Oh, it's my guy, Mr. Stole My Sunshine himself,
There
Ted.
he is. Ted.
Congratulations, Ted. You just won.
He's a winner.
2 nights in the box. Ted, congratulations. We'll have
Dana.
our prize committee reach out to you right away. I promise. Hold your breath. It's coming. So here we go. That was 4 rounds. Round number 5 is.
Dana has claimed that Todd cannot play anymore. So Todd, you're out.
Oh, well, I think Marilyn's got to say it.
Okay.
All right. So I think we're just going to do the answers going forward. We're going to do the answers after each question.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So our next round up, this is history and geography. History and geography. Here we go. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, question number 1. 30 seconds on the board. Question number 1. The month of March is Women's History Month. What particular day in March is celebrated around the world as International Women's Day? Is that March 1st, March 8th, March 15th, or March 18th? For the ladies, what day is International Women's Day in March? Is it the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, or the 18th? Speaking of the ladies, that is an awesome pick, Marilyn. Clearly taking recently. This is maybe 2 or 3 months old. Like those backgrounds. All right, time is up. Your answer on that one, March 8th is International Women's Day. Every day is Women's Day. You asked me. Number 2, Marilyn shuns junk food and prefers fresh fruit from where? Where does Marilyn get her fresh fruit? Would that be Mary Beth's garden? Would that be Hank's garden? Her own garden? Or the Olive Garden? Ooh, Trixie.
Yummy.
Where does Marilyn get her fresh fruit from after shunning junk food? Does she sneak into Mary Beth's garden and take it from there? Does she sneak into Hank's garden and take it from there? Does she conveniently just go into her own garden, or does she prefer the Olive Garden? Your answer on that one, it's her own garden. Not everyone got that right. Number 3, history and geography. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is always observed on the 3rd Monday in January. What actual event in the life of Dr. King does it commemorate? Is that A, the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1957, B, Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, C, the date of Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech, or D, Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination? Which event does Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebrate or commemorate? Is that the passage of the Civil Rights Act, his birthday, the I Have a Dream speech anniversary, or his assassination? Overwhelming majority of you guys got that right. That would be his birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. King. Number 4. Question number 4. The island of Aruba is part of what kingdom? Look at Marilyn there. I don't know what she's doing. She's got some sort of a long basket thing. It looks like a French fry basket on a broomstick. But is it part of the Belgium kingdom, the Denmark kingdom, the Spanish kingdom, Kingdom of Spain, or the Netherlands? What is Aruba part of? Part of Belgium, Denmark, Spain, or the Netherlands? Marilyn, have you ever been to Aruba? She doesn't know. Have you been to Aruba, Marilyn?
Yeah,
Yeah? You've been? Would you recommend it?
it was very nice. It was on a cruise trip, a boat, and we were just on the island for a couple of hours. But it was very pleasant.
All right. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna name drop, see where it gets me. Your answer there, the Netherlands. Almost 50% of you guys got that one right.
I got it wrong.
Oh, you got it wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, Marilyn.
Oh, man.
I'm slightly disappointed in you. Number 5. What word for a common monthly expense comes from the French words for death pledge? Ooh. And there's a very odd looking cow next to Marilyn. Is it A, utility, B, mortgage, C, bill, not the bill here, but like as a check bill, or D, rent? What word for a common monthly expense comes from the French words for death pledge? Is that utility, mortgage, bill, or rent?
Maryland, the Great New York State Fair, is that Rochester or Syracuse? Or am I just
Speaking of Bill, where did Bill go?
completely wrong? Syracuse, thank you.
Bill's hiding. Your answer here, Mortgage. Almost everybody got that one right. Where's Bill? We're just going to keep Bill highlighted until he comes back. Number 6. What is the capital of India? Is it A, Calcutta, B, Jaipur, C, Mumbai, or D, New Delhi? Ooh, Delhi. Ooh. Again, what is the capital of India? Is it Calcutta, Jaipur, Mumbai, or New Delhi? Bill's still not back. Bill's getting a sandwich from the Delhi, from the New Delhi. Again, what is the capital of India? Time is almost up. Calcutta, Jaipur, Mumbai, or New Delhi. Looks like 57% of you guys got that right. That is New Delhi, home of the modern sandwich. Number 7, where was Marilyn born? Look at this cute little Marilyn right there. Where was Marilyn born? Was she born in Canada, Brooklyn, the Finger Lakes region, or it remains a mystery to this day?
Very mysterious.
Not even Marilyn knows. Or her sister. No one knows. Again, where was Marilyn born? Canada, Brooklyn, amongst the Finger Lakes, or no one knows.
It's a mystery.
Not even Todd. Not even Todd knows. And
Todd's daughter knows everything.
Know it all. Todd knows. That's not Todd.
That's
that got weird. That got weird real quick. All right, your answer right there. Almost 80% of you guys guessed the Finger Lakes region. That is correct. Maryland hails from dead center, the heart of the Finger Lakes. Number 8. Which of these is not a territory or protectorate of the United States? What does that say in the background? New Hampshire? That's not one of them. Is it the Cayman Islands, Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, or Puerto Rico? Which one of these is not a protectorate or territory of the United States? The Cayman Islands, Guam, the Northern Mariana Islands, or Puerto Rico? Still missing Bill. I think we need to do a
Where in
check on Bill. Somebody call a neighbor. All right, time's up on that one. Your answer up. Bill, ladies and gentlemen.
Is he back?
Please welcome back Bill. Back. Welcome back, Bill. You were gone for a long time. You came back with a smile on your face, and that's all we care about.
We missed you, Bill.
Welcome back, Bill. Your answer on that one, that's going to be the Cayman Islands. Number 9. History and geography, number 9. What is the name of the human/animal hybrid from Greek legend shown in this image? Is that a centaur, a golem, a gorgon, or a minotaur? What do we see here with his little bow and arrow and his little hoofsies and armband and things? Is that a centaur? Is that golem, a gorgon, or a minotaur? It's kind of sad. Whatever. I don't really care. Time's almost up. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. A lot of you thought it was a minotaur, but that's not a minotaur. Minotaur is like the bull guy. He's really angry. This is a centaur. And number 10.
Minotaurs are opposite.
Number 10. What destination would Marilyn consider to be one of her favorite places to visit? Notice Aruba is not on here. Would it be South Africa, the East Hamptons in Long Island, Price Chopper, or Little Rock, Arkansas? What is one of Marilyn's favorite places to go to cheer up? Is it South Africa, the East Hamptons, Price Chopper, or Little Rock, Arkansas?
Can't get to the chopper.
Come with me if you want to live.
Marilyn,
Time's up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Time's up. No, Arnold. Is it not Price Chopper? It's Little Rock. It's not Little Rock, Arkansas. No, that's not the right answer. If you put Little Rock, Arkansas, you got it wrong. It's East Hamptons, Long Island. East Hamptons, Long Island. He hates Little Rock. All right, that's it. That's all we got. Let's go to your rankings here. Your ranking for round number 5. Mystery guest number 1 has dethroned the Todd.
The Todd just left. The Todd had to leave.
No, Todd's here. Todd's here.
Leave.
There's Todd right there.
Said he has to sign
That
off.
lead was insurmountable.
Todd's right there.
Todd's got to go. No, Todd's got to go.
Okay, sorry, Todd. Yeah, Todd doesn't take loss well. Todd's got to leave.
He's finished.
So it looks like Matt, you're back in first place. Todd, mystery guest number 2. Did we have a Dan? Dan already won. So we're going down to Tony. Tony does it again. All right, Tony, congratulations, and everybody else that beat you, Tony. But by default, you are next in line. So let's do another raffle here. This is raffle number, I don't even know where we're at. Lots of things given away here. Let's go. Running that lottery. If it pops up on your screen, we are looking for, oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's random. I told you she didn't pay me off. Mary, congratulations, Mary Beth.
Oh, the fix is in. The fix is in. Come on.
Yes, it fixes
Really?
it for that $5 Starbucks card.
Yes, you better split that with your brother when he comes up.
Yeah, I get 50 cents out of that. All right, congratulations, Mary Beth, or Mary as we call her. And we're going to go on to round number 6. Round number 6 is entertainment.
The entertainments?
You want to do this one?
Absolutely.
All right, 2 more rounds. It's close. Now, just so you know, we were looking at those rankings, and just because Todd and mystery guest number 1 are neck and neck, a lot of you are very close. So it only takes a hiccup, a sneeze, a ripple for those people to fall from grace, and you guys to just slide in there and get all the money. So stick with us. 2 more rounds. Entertainment coming at you next.
Well, now that Todd is gone, you all have a chance. So here we go. Now that Todd's daughter is actually gone. Here we go. Entertainment with question number 1. Entertainment, which of these TV series won the most awards at the 78th Golden Globe Awards that happened this year, February 28th? Is that Ozark, Schitt's Creek, The Crown, or The Queen's Gambits? Which of these TV series won the most awards at the 78th Annual Golden Globe Awards, February 28th of 2021? Is that Ozark, Schitt's Creek, The Crown, or The Queen's Gambit? Melissa,
what were you drinking? Because you were just chugging it. That was impressive. I don't know what that was, or if there's any left, because you just went to town.
Oh, yeah.
I got a little bit.
There's that Pinot. There's that deliciousness. The answer is The Crown. The Crown. Only 5 of you got that one right. Next up.
Erica, what were you drinking? We saw it.
You're doing
She's got the headset. Somebody's feeding her answers.
The rounds of drinks. Number 2. Question number 2. Perhaps one of the most famous classic rock supergroups. What was the name of the band that Tom Petty, George Harrison, Bob Dylan, Roy Orbison, and Jeff Lynne formed in 1988? Marilyn arrested for...
Well, she was arrested for jaywalking.
Armed robbery there. The Highwaymen, Cream, Traveling Wilburys, or Bad Company? Most famous classic rock groups, supergroups. All these people here. 1988, it was formed. The Highwaymen, Cream, Traveling Wilburys, or Bad Company. And that is it. Time is up. The correct answer. Most of you got this one right. That is the Traveling Wilburys. Nice job, everybody. Number 3. What is Rachel's last name on Friends? Is that Gray, Green, Grand, or Grant? What is Rachel's last name on Friends? Gray, Green, Grand, or Grant?
Marilyn, that is one heck of a cabbage. It's a cabbage on steroids.
The size of my head. I have a large head.
Martha, I don't know what you're eating, but it looks delicious. I want some. I want some.
Don't.
She's washing it down with a hot toddy. Good for you. Way to get it done, Martha.
That is a
All right.
large head of lettuce. The correct answer is Green. Rachel Green on Friends. Number 4. Question number 4: which Stephen King novel was his first to be adapted into a film? Is that Christine, The Shining, Carrie, or Cujo? Which Stephen King novel was his first to be adapted into a movie? Is that Christine, The Shining, Carrie, or Cujo? Keep it going. 5 seconds. All right, time is up. Your correct answer, Holly, for best wardrobe. All right.
I don't even know.
Is that Christine on your shirt? Your time is up. The correct answer is Carrie. It is Carrie. And just all the horror that came with it. Number 5. Marilyn's favorite musical genre, being the rock star that she is rock and roll. Which of these does she consider to be one of her favorite artists or groups? Is that Fish, Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters, Joan Jett, or Hanson? She's a rock and roller. She likes rock and roll. What is her favorite artist or group? Is that Fish, Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters, Joan Jett, or Hanson?
I once caught a fish this big, but she has the photo to back it up.
Look at that fish. Nice.
Did you actually catch that fish, Marilyn? You caught that thing? That's a monster.
She reached into the water with her bare hands and just grabbed it up.
She
Nice.
reached into its mouth and just yanked it out of
Yes.
the water
Here, come here. Time
after
is up.
weightlifting.
Captain Geach is from That Thing You Do, right?
That is, yes.
There you go.
Not
Fish,
the right
no.
answer.
Hanson, not so much. It is playing right now. That would be Joan Jett. Miss Joan Jett. Nice. Number 6. Which of these one-word pop singers did or does not go by his or her actual first name? I want to read that again. Is that Kesha, Rihanna, Prince, or Madonna? Which of these artists does not go by their actual first name? Is that Kesha, Rihanna, Prince, or Madonna? That's a heck of a beard.
I don't know who that is dressed up.
It's such a beard that the mustache goes over
I think
the
it's
nose.
Todd. It's Todd or it's Matt or it's Ted. It's definitely not Nick. Nick's beard is slightly darker.
Much. The correct answer here. Rihanna is not Rihanna. Her first name is Robin. Robin. Next up, number 7. In what family cartoon series did we meet the character shown right here in this picture, in this video? Is that the Archies, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, or the Simpsons? In what family cartoon series did we meet the character shown right here? Is that the Archies, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, or the Simpsons? Is she calling you square? Is that what she's on?
What happened?
She's calling you square.
I think Holly brings up a point that Prince was a symbol, or
At one
was-
point.
was
At one
a
point.
symbol.
Was a symbol.
He was.
His real first name was Prince.
Yeah.
So time is up. 93% of you got this one right. That would be Betty from the Flintstones. Calling you square. Number 8. In The Matrix, what are the programs called whose primary function is to eliminate threats to the Matrix? Would those be Sentinels, Agents, Terminators, or Ciphers? When Mr. Anderson was running around trying to dodge these people, who were they, the programs called, whose primary function was to eliminate threats to the Matrix? Sentinels, Agents, Terminators, or Ciphers?
I think
Some
Kristen's gonna
semantics.
come back. Kristen's gonna come back and win this whole thing. She's kind of like the sleeper.
Kristen, your clock is broken. Sorry. It's 2:35 somewhere. No, it's not.
We were talking about this before. We're just gonna change it to 5 o'clock. So anytime she gets on a call, she's like, "Ah, I gotta go.
It's 5 o'clock.
Day's over. Goodbye."
I am done. The correct answer, 55% of you said the Agents, and the Agents is correct. Next up, question number 9. Number 9, in 1984's Beverly Hills Cop, what food does Axel Foley use to plug the tailpipe of Taggart and Billy's undercover Mercury? Is that an eggplant, sausages, bananas, or corn? Just there's so many jokes. In Beverly Hills Cop, 1984, what food does Axel Foley use to plug the tailpipe of Taggart and Billy's undercover Mercury? Is that an eggplant, sausages, bananas, or corn?
Look at Marilyn here. I once caught a monument this high. Are you in your biking gear there? Marilyn's a biker.
Nice.
She does it all. Raises deer, runs, cooks, catches fish,
With her bare hands.
wrestles, weightlifts.
Yeah.
I
Eats
would mess
sushi.
with her.
Eat sushi and not tacos?
No wonder why you have so many friends here. This is awesome.
No. The correct answer, banana. Take that banana, stuck it in the tailpipe. And I'll just leave it at that. Number 10, last question, entertainment. This is one of Marilyn's favorite games to play. Would that be Pinochle, Monopoly, Texas Hold'em, or Super Mario Brothers? She's mean on that Nintendo. This is one of Marilyn's favorite games to play. Pinochle, Monopoly, Texas Hold'em, or Super Mario Bros. Five
Think
seconds
about
left.
it. Think about it. Think about what Marilyn does.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Time is up. This is one of Marilyn's favorite games to play. That would be Monopoly.
Yep.
Monopoly. She starts
Money
with
lady.
cash in her pocket. She steals all the cash, and then that way she wins every time. There you go. And that's it. Round is over.
Awesome. So we got one round left. Let's do our rankings right now. And here you go. Mystery guest number 1, Mr. Matt. I think I know what happened. I think Matt called up Todd and was like, "Yeah, we need you in the office right now."
Todd, you got
So we got Matt, Dan, Tony, mystery guest number 2, Kirk. Captain Kirk. You are next in line to get a prize. So congratulations, Kirk, for coming in like 5th place.
There's
Still
Kirk.
getting
Hey.
something with your pencil holder.
There's Kirk.
He's got a pen in there right now.
Nice.
You should put like a little like a I don't know. What do you got there? A duck? You're showing us your duck shirt. Thank you, Kirk. And you're gone.
I can't see what it says.
I don't know, but it was getting
Well,
a little
curious.
weird.
Kirk, tell us in the chat what that says, please, because I'm curious. But yes, moving on.
He was kind of like throwing his chest up into the mix. All right, so let's do a raffle here. Let's see. Coming up on your screens right now.
The deer farm. Okay, he was part of.
Oh, is that the deer farm?
Nice.
Is that the deer farm that's Marilyn's deer farm? You have apparel?
Yo, go merch.
You have an online store?
That's amazing.
I'm going shopping. Mary Beth, you know where your Christmas presents are coming from.
From the deer farm.
All right, so there he is. Hold on. He's not even paying attention.
What we got? Oh, Bill.
Bill!
Come back and you win, Bill. Congratulations.
Bill! You won. Congratulations.
Won the
He's like,
raffle.
I know.
Yeah, of course I won.
Relax.
I win it live.
winner.
Yeah.
I can't hear you, Bill.
Oh, is that? Wait, hold on. We have another. Hold on.
Oh, it's a different Bill.
Yeah.
Bill.
Oh,
hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going back to Bill number 1.
Yeah, this is me. Mystery
this
guest
is me.
number 3.
I'm the winner. There you go.
The first Bill.
It's like, no.
We revoke your prize.
Sorry, Bill.
Mystery guest number 3. Congratulations. You just swiped Bill number 1's prize out from underneath him. So thank you, mystery guest number 3.
There you go.
All right.
He was like, no.
I know him as William when we hang in at the bar. So, all right. So let's go. This is our final round, folks. And now this round, it's weird. This round's a little weird. This is a picture recognition. These are all celebrities. Again, you'll have 30 seconds to guess who they are, but they're all celebrities eating hot dogs. This is our wiener eater round. So you're going to have to identify the wiener eater.
I think Marilyn. I'm sorry.
What's
Marilyn,
that?
Marilyn has declared that.
Oh, it's happening. Oh, both Bills are getting something.
Both Bills are winners.
Yes.
Yes.
We already have that down.
Very nice.
Thank you, Marilyn. Marilyn just loves to give out the money.
You
She's
get
like,
money. You get money.
She's like Santa Claus or Oprah. All right, so here we go. Last round. Melissa's like, thank God. I need a refresh. All right, here we go. Wiener eater number 1. Wiener eaters, who is this celebrity taking down the Frankfurter? Is that Angela Lansbury, Betty White, Maggie Smith, or Carol Burnett? Who is this infamous wiener eater? Is this Angela Lansbury, Betty White, Maggie Smith, or Carol Burnett? She looks kind of like an angry eater. That or she's watching something that she just can't take her eyes off of. The hot dog's slipping out of the end of the bun. You got 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and no, one person thought it was Angela Lansbury. Nope, that is Betty White. Still alive and kicking, still eating those wieners. Number 2, wiener eater number 2. Who is this celebrity stuffing it whole? It's cold outside. He's just trying to get his lunch in. Is that Ben Affleck? Is that Edward Norton? Is that George Clooney? Or is that Joaquin Phoenix? Again, who is wiener eater number 2? Is that Ben Affleck? Is that Edward Norton, George Clooney, or Joaquin Phoenix? Time's almost up. And wiener eater number 2, 92% of you guys got George Clooney. Not the best photo. Number 3, wiener eater number 3. Who is the boss of this weenie? Get it? Get it? Who's the boss of this weenie? Is that George Costanza, Tony Danza, Jake Gyllenhaal, or Adrian Brody? Who's the boss when it comes to weenie eating? George Costanza, Tony Danza, Jake Gyllenhaal, or Adrian Brody? Remember Adrian Brody? Remember that guy? That whole piano thing? I don't even know. That is Tony Danza. Most of you guys got that right. He's the boss. Number 4, Weenie Eaters. Who is this celebrity sucking down the dog? Is that Nancy Pelosi, Rebel Wilson, Roseanne Barr, or Nicole Polizzi? Little tricksy on words there. Is that Nancy Pelosi, Rebel Wilson, Roseanne Barr, or Nicole Polizzi? These are all flattering photos. Totally taken with approval. All right, your answer there. We didn't get anybody with the Nancy Pelosi thing. I thought it was close, but most of you guys got this. That is Snooki, aka Nicole Polizzi, from Jersey Shore. That's a Jersey dog. Number 5, Weenie Eaters. Who is this celebrity, the official spokesperson of the Weenie Eating Society of America? There is such a thing. I am a card holder. Is this Colin Farrell, Anthony Weiner, John Stamos, or Willem Dafoe? Who is the spokesperson for the Weenie Eating Society of America? Colin Farrell, Carlos Danger, or Anthony Weiner, John Stamos, or Willem Dafoe? There he is with his Nathans. Always with his Nathans. That is Anthony Carlos Danger Weiner. Is he still in jail? Number 6. Number 6, who is this celebrity neatly eating his weenie? Don't spill a drop there. Is that Sean Connery, Michael Caine, Andy Griffith, or Harrison Ford? Who is eating his weenie with a napkin in tow, holding it and making sure nothing gets away? Is that Sean Connery, Michael Caine, Anthony Griffith, or Harrison Ford? 5 seconds remaining. And your weenie eater, number 6, that is Anthony Griffith. Where's my weenie? Number 7, Weenie Eaters. Who is this weenie eater from the block? She's got Grace Papaya. That's top tier weenie. Is that Jennifer Love Hewitt? Is that Sandra Bullock, Shakira, or Jennifer Lopez? Who is this weenie eater from the block? Is that Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sandra Bullock, Shakira, or Jennifer Lopez? And if you've never been to Grace Papaya down here in New York City,
so good,
you've got to come. Or just call this weenie eater and she will send you some. All right, that weenie eater. That's Jennifer Lopez. Up number 8. Moving on to number 8. Who's this weenie eater? The celebrity double fisting weenie eater. Is that Justin Bieber, Ryan Gosling, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, or Zac Efron? Got both hands on that weenie. Is that Justin Bieber, Ryan Gosling, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, or Zac Efron? Do yourself a favor. Never watch the documentary How a Hot Dog is Made. That weenie eater. Oh. Was anybody able to answer that one?
I don't think anybody was able to answer that.
Okay, everybody gets credit on that one.
Yep, there you go.
I think I hit a button. There we go. Everyone gets credit. That is Mr. Justin Bieber. Number 9. Weenie eater number 9. Who is this celebrity slamming at home? Where is she? She's either at a picnic table or on the subway. I can't tell. Is that Jodie Foster, Reese Witherspoon, Kate Blanchett, or Julia Stiles? Is this Jodie Foster, Reese Witherspoon, Kate Blanchett, or Julia Stiles? Five seconds remaining. And do we have 100% on this one? Good job, guys. Reese Witherspoon in a flattering photo. And our final, not even just our final weenie eater, there's our final question of the game. Here we go. Who is this weenie eater? Number 10. This celebrity singing into his weenie on stage. Is that Eddie Vedder, Michael Stipe, Chris Martin, or Chris Martin? Jeez.
Okay.
All right. So is that Eddie Vedder, Michael Stipe, Chris Martin, or Chris Martin? Oh, that's a gimme. And people still get it wrong. Still get it wrong. All right. So if you picked either one of the Chris Martins, you got it correct. You double your chances of winning. That's Mr. Coldplay himself. He is known notoriously for eating hot dogs and hamburgers on stage. Michael Stipe. from REM, not him. Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, not him either. Neither one of them believe in eating during the show. All right, so
They're no fun.
let's do another raffle here real quick. Coming up on your screens right now. I knew she was going to win. I called it. Kristen!
Kristen.
I had an inkling you were going to win something. I thought it was going to be the whole game, but, look at all the love there in the background. Good for you. Congratulations, Kristen. You just got yourself a raffle. And let's go and see who won. Now, we're going to take, before we show the rankings, let's not show the rankings yet.
Nope.
We're going to do the next person in line who won for the round, but then we're also going to do our top 3 for the entire game. So let's call it for the round is going to be, I'm looking at, Chris, you see her?
That's right
I'm
here.
looking, oh, there she is. There she is. Melissa,
Melissa.
congratulations. Melissa, you won for the round. It was all that alcohol. Good for you.
Good for you.
It's like me when I play pool. I need a couple and then I get better. I'm the sniper. All right, but here they are. Your rankings 1 through dead last. I like to go to the bottom and see who's all the way at the bottom. It looks like Todd still beat out a lot of people even though he left. Here they are. Should be on your screen right now. Those are your rankings. Congratulations. Mystery guest number 1. You took it. That would be Matt. Matt is the winner of the entire game after making sure Todd went away with the mafia head he is.
Nice.
Dan, congratulations. And mystery guest number 2, that would be Jamie. Congratulations. We got 1st, 2nd, and 3rd for you guys. And you guys are all going to get prizing. So that's really awesome.
Woo.
Guys, thank you so much. Do not go away. We have a couple people who want to say some things. First, I want to toss it over to, hold on, let's get this back on here. Boom, boom, boom. Hank, are you still with us, Hank? Did Hank leave me? All right, Marilyn, I'm going to unmute you. Mary, I'm going to unmute you. And guys, what we're going to do is we've got a couple people that want to say some things. But first.
You can take me off the camera.
Oh, sorry. Is Hank gone? Hank left?
I hope not.
I'm not seeing Hank anywhere. But if we have Bill Schaefer, where are you, Bill Schaefer? There you are. Bill, did you want to say something? You should be able to unmute yourself. And we got a couple people who are going to say some things, and then we're going to open the room up. If you want to say something, we're going to spotlight you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, working with Marilyn's a whirlwind. 30+ years go by really, really quick when you work with somebody who's enthused all the time. Working on projects with her makes it easy to stay late, work early, work late, work long. So I thank her for making a lot of my career fun.
Nice. Well, thank you. And next up, I've got Erica. Erica, did you want to say something?
Hi, Marilyn. This is Erica. I just wanted to wish you a wonderful retirement. And Marilyn actually was the reason why I came to OMH, because she hired me to help with the CAS transition, to help OMH to transition from CAS, which was the former accounting system, to SFS, which we all know now is flourishing. Another thing, she's such a family-oriented person, very genuine, very straight shooting. But one thing that I do remember is that she came to the quarterfinals of my oldest son's basketball game for high school at HBCC, and she at Hudson Valley, and she sat with the family, and we just had the best time, and she took fabulous pictures. So for that, I really want to thank her. She's helped me in my career as well, letting me lead the SFS administration unit, which we all now know is OMH SFS Security. So I really want to thank you for that. You definitely enhanced my knowledge and really made my state service very memorable. So for that, I want to thank you. I wish you all the best in your retirement and your new journey. So that's all I had to say.
Thank you, Erica. That was very nice.
You're welcome.
Next up, we have Melissa. Melissa, did you want to say something?
I do. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, we got you.
I have had the privilege of working really closely with Marilyn for the last 2 years, learning everything about SFS I can from her. I've heard her say several times, I pulled the short straw getting stuck with her, but that could not be further from the truth. I've had my own private mentor basically for 2 years. She teaches me everything from SFS to budgets to general OMH concepts and just how to be professional. One of the things I really miss most from this year we've done from home is just sitting in her office, usually with Kristen, and listening to Marilyn explain different things to us. I really wish we had more time to do that. But Kristen and I did try to talk her into setting up a YouTube channel where she would explain these concepts to us from her beautiful front porch. And we were going to call it Margaritas with Marilyn. So I'm not giving up on that. Hopefully someday. There's not a deeper well of information out there. I've probably learned 2% in 2 years of everything that she knows. I mean, if I had $1 for every time someone said, ask Marilyn, I would be retiring with her. I was on many calls where she was announcing her retirement to various people, not only just OMH, but other agencies. And the overwhelming, genuine response was, you will be missed. And then, of course, they had to say, well, you'll be back consulting in some way, shape, or form. But you will be missed, Marilyn, not just for all of your knowledge, but the fact that you share it with everybody, and making sure that everyone around you understands the broader concepts of these things. I really value my time that I have, excuse me, I value my time that I had with you. And I just hope that someday I get the chance to do for someone else what you did for me. So thank you and best of luck, and we will keep in touch.
Melissa, thank you very much for that. Next up, we're going to hand the microphone over to Kristen.
I'm pretty sure I can't top Melissa. That was very eloquently said. Countless hours in Marilyn's office through the years. Same with Erica. Marilyn directly interviewed me, directly hired me, and I had the distinct pleasure of working with her directly for my first year and a half. Pretty sure I had a permanent seat in her office for my first six months to a year. The amount of knowledge that I was able to obtain from her, I've always been in awe of, the amount of information that you have, the way that you're able to figure it out, and, the way that people are able to kind of really grasp what you're saying and understand those concepts. When I started with OMH, I was completely green. No state service, no budget experience. I didn't know what a fiscal year, I didn't know what a fiscal year was. And for you to be able to really take me and train me and be able to share those thoughts and concepts with me, and incredible. I can't for all of the knowledge that you've given. I started being super quiet and trying to take all of this in and learn it, and now we're often back and forth and bouncing ideas back and forth, and sometimes now. But in the end, I'm incredibly grateful for, having the opportunity to work with you all these years. I know I've continued to call you my encyclopedia, Marilyn, but really it's so much more than that. You've taught me so much about the state system, but also, as Melissa said too, a lot of the professional aspects, things to watch out for going through your career and, knowing don't be afraid to reach out, sign up and contribute to DeeperCom. A lot of other valuables that you see along the way. So I just want to say thank you for taking the chance on me. Thank you for taking all the time to, to train me and to teach me, all the lessons learned along the way. I'm definitely going to miss you. It's, definitely see you later. So cheers to your retirement, and very well deserved.
Thank you, Kristen. That was great. Marilyn, I think the masses would love to hear from you.
Hey, Joe,
Yes.
this is Hank. I'm back online.
Hey, Hank. How's it going?
Good. I'd just like to also, I'll be very brief, but I want to toast Marilyn.
Okay.
As I mentioned earlier, I've had the privilege and honor of working closely with Marilyn now for the past 5 years. And as I reflect on those years, I really just cannot believe how quickly the time has passed. But during that time, Marilyn and I have worked on many budget initiatives and proposals together, many of which were later enacted and implemented, and I believe have positively impacted the people we serve. And before working as the director, assistant director team at OMH, I first met Marilyn back in 2012 at one of these SFS. SFS is a statewide financial system at one of their planning and development sessions. And back before the system was built and developed and implemented, they would hold these sessions where state agency folks would come in and provide feedback and context to the framers and architects of the system to kind of explain what was needed. And you have to picture this. These meetings would last hours at a time. And sometimes they were very dry, but other times they were very interesting. But I remember being so impressed with Marilyn. I didn't know her, but she spoke up and she consistently had many pointed questions and observations and recommendations. And she wasn't afraid to stand up and advocate for OMH and explain the connection between OMH's financial and budgetary processes, and really distill it down into meaningful terms so that these framers and architects could develop an application for the entire state, really, that was based on a lot of the input that folks like Marilyn provided. And her guidance and insight at that time was really instrumental in setting up the SFS that we live with today. She spent hours of her time and her career working on this project and feeding into the development process. And like I said, the system that's in place today is largely designed by Marilyn. OMH was one of the lead agencies, and without Marilyn's leadership and insight in this regard, I don't know what kind of a system we would have. But we have a good system today, and it's really, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that. Her contributions were just unparalleled, quite honestly. And anyone who uses the SFS today knows that if you have a question or you're caught up, Marilyn is the person to speak to. And I mentioned earlier that Marilyn is a great mentor and trainer, and she's freely given this knowledge and passed it on to some of the folks we heard from tonight. So it is the hope, of course, that Marilyn's legacy lives on through these other people as we move forward without Marilyn. And that's really the unselfish nature of Marilyn. She was always willing to help others, willing to assist, and willing to teach. I want to wish Marilyn the very best in her retirement. I know that I'll miss you as a colleague, but I'm going to also miss you as a friend. I've learned a lot from you, and your skill in training and mentoring others is really, truly your wheelhouse. And like I said, your contributions in this regard will serve OMH for years to come. That will be really missed. But what I'm going to miss most of all is you as a friend. You are truly, honestly, one of the most genuine and sincere people that I've had the privilege to know and work with. You've always shown patience, kindness, and respect to those around you, and a willingness to just always forgive. It's so impressive. It's my hope that you and Linus will now have the opportunity to travel and ski and garden and spend some time together and with you and your families and do all the things you love, Marilyn, because you've earned it. You've more than earned it. So my hope is that God will bless you in your retirement, and I wish you the best. And we're not that far away. I hope we see you in the future to come. I like the idea of margaritas with Marilyn. I don't like margaritas necessarily, but I might have a beer sometime. But that's great, and best of luck to you, Marilyn. Thank you.
Everybody's clapping, Hank. Thank you so much. And Marilyn, was there something that you wanted to say?
Yes, please. I'll keep it short. We've gone on a little bit longer than I think everybody kind of thought maybe we would, but thank you. This has been very fun. Mary Beth, Joe, Chris, wonderful. Greatly appreciated. Everybody else who had anything to help, helping with all of today's events, thank you. Things to remember. I put a little list of Marilynisms together. Erica, this one might be for you to start with. It's the Marigami chart. Here's where we were in the old CAS, and here's where we went to in the new accounting system, where it was a challenge to try and get all of our old cost centers crosswalked into the new chart of accounts. And that was one of the tools that I came up with that said, this is A to B. But within SFS, resistance is futile. We all need to speak the same language. It's a 3D chess game. Come on, can't you just see that? You know, when you do something up here, it impacts everything over here and down there. All of that, it just, which level are we talking about? If you're not talking the same language, then you can't get the same answer. I can follow the money flow in the SFS system, just like it's a pinball machine. If it starts here, it goes here. And I could see every time I would start to do that, and poor Hank would just, what are you doing? Well, I'm just flowing through all of the possibilities of how you want it to work and what it could be to get it to work. I don't know. It's just how I think and how the system works. I've had a strong influence and still strongly believe that what we do in one place shouldn't have an unintended consequence on another within the accounting system. And that is going to be Melissa, who's taking over a lot of that information now and trying to make sure that somebody doesn't do something within the areas of our budget operations that actually shoot somebody else in the foot. So next is, how do I know that? It's in bill copy. What more can I say? I hope you can see that. I see it backwards here, but it's in bill copy. Keep that in mind. It's all there. Oh, and what the predecessor of the SFS system was called FOCAS. I know I saw Melody Getz from OSC on the line earlier. I don't know if you're still here, Melody, but thank you. FOCAS is still alive and well in SFS. Maybe it's because I've been in OMH for so long, I know that, or it's in the GFO, again from OSC, or it's in SFS Secure. Another Marilynism, don't take my pen, don't take my paper. That's one of the first things I would explain to somebody, that I'm still of the dinosaur era, that you had to have some things printed out and in paper, but it's gotten a lot different now that we've all been in remote context for the last year. So paper is less and less of a whole criteria. Never underestimate what I can do. I rarely thought that or said that, but it just seems like there are a lot of things that I've accomplished, not only on my own, but with everybody else behind me and helping me at OMH. A nod out to some of the other people from my past. Never stop learning. I have not. And I don't know, can you jump to my mom at this point, Chris or Joe? My mother, there she is. Hey, Mom, thanks. Never stop learning. You're not going to take study halls at senior year of high school. I follow that all the way through OMH. I've been taught by many of the best people, including Dick Jaros, Martha Schaefer, Hank, folks at CBO, folks at SFS. there are people, OSC, DOB, that have been of great help to me. And I've just been able to take all of that and to keep it moving along. It's just, if you can't have fun doing it, why do it? Keep having fun, guys. It helps. And I think Martha helped me with a lot of this, to find your passion. When you know you're putting your all into it and you're vested into it, it's a lot more fun. It's much more interesting. I've never really thought of myself as a leader. It's never been anything that I've really strived for. And especially if you ask my husband, I do appreciate being the backseat driver, and definitely being behind the scenes and support. I've been very happy being Hank's assistant director and being the backup and the silent person who just keep going. Let's work on this. We'll get it done. Even if it means we have to try and do it again and again and again until we get it done correctly. I am resourceful. I am an instigator. Mom, still, a lot of those things that I've done and that we did even back in high school, I did instigate. I'm an organizer and a strategizer, and watch out when those things all get pulled together, because you never know what's going to happen then. I like to use my imagination. Let's break the rules if that's what it calls for, because sometimes that's what you need to do to get it to work better, to streamline, to make something more efficient. And question, why does it have to be that way? Just because we did it that way before is not always a good or the right answer. To all of my current coworkers, especially those still in your 30s, contribute and maximize your deferred comp. I'm not your mother. You have to listen to me. Still, go do this. Do it right now. Don't even think about it. You have to do that because it does make a difference in the outcome. As you retire, I will enjoy a lot more things, not just because they stayed for 30 years in the state, but because I've maximized my deferred comp. Don't bet with me. I always bet wrong. Except on this one, I'm not coming back. I am leaving. Next Tuesday is my last day, and I'm not going to be back. What does OMH stand for? Maybe only with Marilyn's help. I started here in 1985, shortly after the Office of Mental Health was created as a standalone office from the Department of Mental Hygiene. There are still some indications that maybe by 2023, there will no longer be an OMH. So I'm sure you'll all do just fine without me. And I'm sure OMH will continue to do its best to treat all of the seriously and most persistent mentally ill in the Office of Mental Health, both the state and local clients. I never thought that this would be my whole career. It's just been so rewarding and so exciting when I think what I have been able to do and work with. I can't think of any more gracious, more knowledgeable, dedicated staff to have worked with all these years. Thank you. And with that, I think I'm done.
Marilyn, that was phenomenal. Thank you for those words. And from the outside, it was really great to hear all that. You seem to have just an amazing group of friends and really family here. So this is really special for me to be a part of. Look at all these people with their clapping hands, the little clapper things. That's awesome. Hank, did you have something else that you wanted to present?
Yes, thank you, Joe. We have a couple presentations here. First thing I want to say, Marilyn, is you have many, many generous friends, including folks who weren't able to attend today. And everyone has sort of chipped in and donated to help fund the travel fund. And they also took the time to give you some travel destination suggestions. And you can look forward to that. I think Mary Beth is handling that. But we wish you the best as you go about and travel. Is there a picture we're going to go to or something?
Is there a
Actually, I think
certificate?
Renee has if you're talking about the travel right now, Renee has that. She spearheaded it. That is her baby.
Okay, wonderful.
There's Renee. How's it going there, Renee? Was there something about a certificate?
Well, I think Renee was going to talk a little bit more about the bucket and show the bucket.
Okay. Let's see here, Renee.
We can't hear you, Renee.
You should be able to unmute yourself.
You can read your lips. We can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Renee. One second. Let me see if I can get her from this side. Renee does not have a microphone. So no microphone.
Do you have it with you, Renee, to hold up?
There it is.
Oh, the bucket.
And those are all suggestions on places to go?
Yeah.
That's right.
You got a lot of traveling to do there, Marilyn. If you need somebody to hold your bags, you just, you know where to find me. That's phenomenal.
Great. Yeah, we also have a certificate we'd like to present to Martha, or to Marilyn. Before we do that, I just wanted to really quickly recap again on Marilyn's career, just some highlights. As I mentioned earlier, she started back with OMH in 1985 under contract with RFMH. I had a conversation with Marilyn about her career and some of the little interesting stories she told me. And she said when she started with OMH in 1985, there were 5 staff using one single PC. And that was back in the day with the 3.5-inch floppies. So that's how they stored and saved their files back in the day. She also said that during this time, the interest rates for borrowing were somewhere between 15 and 20%. And she was part of a real innovative effort that was taking place with the state on some refinancings to go with lower interest rates. And they introduced a product or a mechanism used to borrow called certificates of participation. And state agencies would issue COPs at these lower interest rates and save significant dollars. Marilyn remembers the initiative she worked on produced somewhere between 3 and 5 million in savings, annually recurring savings for the Office of Mental Health. She also was instrumental back in the days of earlier days of her career, developing contract approval checklists and working with the counsel's office to develop standardized contract language and create standardized appendices for the boilerplate contracts that we use today for state operations. So these things have stood the test of time. Somewhere around the mid 80s, or maybe a couple years after her stint with RFMH, she worked as what they called back then a factotum. Today it's called a special assistant. And she was working for the budget director, who at that time was directing both the state and the local budget operations. In 1995, the RFMH contract that she was working on ended, and she transferred back to the fiscal services group working on the budget journals and things like that. And that was back when they had the central accounting system of OSC. And that's probably where Marilyn learned all that groundwork that later came into play for developing the SFS. In 1995, Marilyn was part of one of the biggest enduring initiatives today, which is the Consolidated Business Office. Years ago, the OMH facilities all managed their business administration within each facility. Somewhere in the mid 90s, there was a proposal to streamline and consolidate those business functions, substantial portions of those business functions, in one consolidated shop and business office. And that was set up in Albany. And it has saved countless millions of dollars over the years, because with the streamlining and centralization, OMH was able to eliminate vacant positions and things like that and save quite a bit of money. And as the CBO was implemented, she was deeply involved in the staffing levels and assigning the office space, procuring the payroll processing equipment, and all these other things. Just countless contributions. And then later in the late 90s, she joined the state budget office proper, which is what it is today, basically. And it was during that time that she said she learned the most about creating the budgets and developing spending plans and financial reporting and the whole interaction between the OMH budget shop with the central control agencies like the Division of the Budget and the Office of the State Controller. And then she was assigned specifically the IT budget, which back then all the IT stuff was handled within the agency. And that budget went from somewhere around $2 million annually when she took it on to about $6 million years later, and then over in excess of 30 million several years after that. Somewhere around 2008, Marilyn went to work for Martha Schaefer Hayes, our former CFO. And during that time, she reflects very fondly on that time and said it was that working with Martha, she learned some of the most important things that she has at OMH. It was working with Martha was made quite an impression on Marilyn during the years, and as she looks back. Anyone who works with Martha knows that to be true. But then in 2009, as I mentioned, that's when Marilyn began to get involved as the lead agency coordinator for the SFS project. I didn't meet her again until 2012, but she was far into it by the time I did meet her. And then somewhere around late 2012, the SFS was implemented, it went live, and Marilyn has been running ever since. And really, as I said earlier in my toast, that Marilyn is the go-to person in the state, not just OMH, but in the state for SFS. When questions come up, you hear from other agencies and people all over the place looking for that answer, and Marilyn has it. But that is just to recap Marilyn's career. And we do have a certificate we'd like to present to you now, Marilyn. I'm sorry that we can't be in person to do this. I don't know, is it up? Can we put that up on the screen?
I'm hoping I'm
Okay.
You guys see it?
All right. So hang on one second. Okay. So I will read this just in case anyone can't see that well, but it says, Certificate of Appreciation presented to Marilyn J. Bell. The New York State Office of Mental Health would like to thank you for your dedication and commitment to improving the lives of the people we serve. Your tireless efforts and superior performance of duty are commendable. In recognition of your 35 years of dedicated public service to the people of New York State and the Office of Mental Health, during which you have demonstrated your commitment to the agency's mission to promote the mental health of all New Yorkers, with a particular focus on providing hope and recovery for adults with serious mental illness and children with serious emotional disturbances. In gratitude of your hard work, commitment, professionalism, and leadership while working within the many roles that you have served within the Office of Mental Health, culminating with the role of Assistant Director of State Operations Budget and Financial Management Group, and serving as a statewide financial system agency coordinator for the Office of Mental Health. In appreciation of your talent in analyzing complexities, your ability to partner with all areas of the Office of Mental Health and beyond, finding creative solutions, and offering strategic advice. Your faithful public service, guidance, loyalty, and friendship have been invaluable, and the Office of Mental Health will be forever grateful. Presented on this 26th day of March 2021, Anne Marie T. Sullivan, MD, Commissioner. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for that, Hank. And thank you, Kristen. Thank you, everybody that spoke. At this time, I'm actually going to go back to the gallery. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work my way around the room here. And if anybody would like to say anything when I highlight you, stay on, and you should all be at this time. Let me see. You should all be able to unmute yourselves. Yep, you should be able to unmute yourselves right now. So I'm just going to work my way around the room. If you want to say a little something to Marilyn, as if your microphone is on, we'll just spotlight people.
Hi, my kids want to say happy retirement.
Happy retirement. Happy retirement.
Thank you.
Thank you. And mom and dad?
Oh,
It's been a real treat. It's been a real treat seeing your background up there and the good work that you've done over the years. Many congratulations, and we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Excellent. How about your sister? Would you like to say something, Melody?
You're unmuted, or you're not muted.
Yeah.
There you go.
There.
Well, we're just looking forward to having some more fun times since I have been retired for about a year and our older sister has been retired for a few years. We'll play together like we used to years ago.
Excellent. Oh, I hear barking here.
That's me. Hold on.
All right, Melody, thank you so much. Let me see here. Mary Beth.
What can I say, Marilyn? It's been said here all night long. You're a true mentor. You're a true friend. You never hesitate to offer the things you know and share with other people. And you also hone in on that personal part too. You may have gotten Ellie and Sarah's names mixed up a few times, but that's okay. I always do too. But you always ask and you care about the people you work with. And I think that was evident today by how many people wanted to be here, and those that couldn't reached out to me, and they were just so excited that we could celebrate you, because this is just such a crazy time to try to celebrate somebody, but we wanted to. We owe it to you. You've given so much, not just to the agency, but to every single person who's on this call today and more. So thank you. We're going to miss you.
Thanks, Mary Beth. And I still get their names mixed up too.
I'm glad to hear that, Joe. Thank you.
How about Dana and friend?
We miss you. We're going to miss you. We don't even know how we're going to function because you were literally my oh my God, I have a vendor crisis. Who do I go to? Marilyn. So who am I going to go to now?
Yeah, Marilyn, I'm really going to miss you. You've taught us so much and you've given us so much knowledge, and we're still losing so much with you going that I hope Melissa took all of that in that she's been training from you. But and we're really going to miss you, Marilyn. I hope you have a whole lot of fun on retirement, because I'm hoping to do the same. Send us all your pictures. Come to visit us. We really will miss you.
All we can say is.
That's awesome. Hey, Renee.
Hi.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
We got you.
All right. Marilyn, thank you for everything. Everything that everybody has said today has been true. You're a wealth of knowledge. I remember, I think it was Tyrone, and you were bringing him into your office, and I said to him, she's bringing you in there to fill you up with whatever she has. And I've seen it with Melissa. Whenever she brings anybody in her office, she just shares so much information. You're going to be missed. You're just really going to be missed. Talking about gardening and the plants and just everything. You're just going to really be missed, and thank you. And wait till you see your travel bucket. I know I couldn't say that. I was muted and couldn't figure it out, but you have so many places that you're going to go. I think I'm going to buy a suitcase that I can fit into, and then you can take me with you. So that'll work well. So thank you again. And you're going to be missed, but I will see you on Tuesday.
It sounds like she's going to have a lot of suitcases.
Yeah. Well, that was my sister Melody, who was on just a minute ago, who's had the idea of the ice bucket list.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
kept it and took it from there. Thank you.
I think this gentleman has been chomping at the bit to say something to you, Bill. Maybe Bill, are you there?
Bill Schaefer.
Yes.
No, I mean, I already said my piece earlier there. I just had the best time working with Marilyn. She kept me enthused, and the days went quick whenever we had a project we worked on. That goes back since the time, boy, the 90s, early 90s, late 80s, whatever it was. So
The
no,
synergies that we would bounce off each other.
Yeah.
Was-
yeah, we were a late day crew. We always conversed at the end of the day. Yeah. Not sure which one of us made each other later to get home.
And I have to thank Bill for the most excellent day of skiing last Monday, because he's the guy who knows Gore Mountain better than anybody. And we did have a wonderful time. Thank you.
No, that's and they'll continue. We got many
yeah.
more to come. Right.
Looking forward to that.
Well, from one Bill to the next.
Well, Marilyn, good luck and congratulations on your retirement. I'm not going to say anything else. I get choked up.
Oh.
Will there be retirement luncheons? Where's Raganese?
You!
Well, he was in one of those pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss all my friends in state budget.
Well, thank you to both Bills. I can hear them. I can hear you, Dana and friend. You're screaming. We miss you too. Somebody else here who wants to say a few words. Ted.
Yes, Marilyn, congratulations on your retirement. And having been retired for some time now, take it from me, it's better on the dark side. The other thing that I also wanted to say was, lots of times going back, back in the 80s and 70s, there used to be these little plastic trays in grocery stores and so on that had the little saying, have a penny, take a penny. Well, the fun game I really enjoyed with Marilyn at the end, towards the close of every fiscal year, was the game that she and I played, which was have a million, take a million. And all I could say is it was really great working with you, Marilyn, to help take care of whatever needed to get done. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Wow.
Well, my idea of a real retirement party was running around the block with everybody and then meeting at the recovery room, and I was buying beer. So I'm hoping that we can do that in September, maybe Labor Day-ish or something. So we'll pull all the rest of the old IT guys together for that round and have a beer.
Sounds great.
Excellent. Hey, Dan, did you want to say something?
Yeah, no, thanks. I started working with Marilyn back in the SFS beginning 2012. I've learned so much from Marilyn. I know the CBO in general has learned so much from you. As far as SFS goes, I'll always go down kicking and screaming. Resistance is futile, but I'm still going to argue that. So I felt like that was for me. And I am ready for margaritas at Maryland's too. Absolutely. But yeah, absolute. Best of luck. Thank you for all your help over the years, sharing your knowledge, and being a mentor. Even though we were not even in the same areas, definitely learned so much from you. So thank you. Good luck. Best wishes, and love to hear from you.
Thanks a lot, Dan. Ingrid, are you on the line with us?
Yes. Hi, Marilyn. I just wanted to wish you, the best of health, the best of luck to you and your family as you embark in this new stage of your life. And I just wanted to thank you for being just the best example for me and a role model of, professionalism and a great personal touch and a true, genuine personal touch. And I just thank you. And I hope we stay in touch. Thanks for everything.
Excellent.
Thank you, Ingrid. I hope you and your family continue to do well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Melody Goetz, are you with us? There you are.
am.
There you
I
are.
am. Melody with a Y. So I've known Marilyn. We've known each other for over 30 years. It's insane. I can't believe it. Like I said in my message, you know, you're one of the OGs to me. I remember the one computer in a room. I remember the 3.5 floppy disks. I remember all of it. I remember thinking Medicaid was complicated in the 80s with you, right? And trying to figure out what was going on. You're an amazing person. I've been fortunate to cross your path again throughout the 30 years we've known each other, especially with SFS. And never have I ever come across somebody who's been so energetic, so positive to take on anything, no matter what it was. And that's a big thing for all of us and for all of you who are going to have, you know, decades of working someday, to find that person who is always willing to look at something that we've always done this way and turn it upside down on its head and make it work a different way. They're real gems. And Marilyn, you are definitely one of those precious gems. Congratulations. We wish you the best in your retirement. You deserve a long, healthy, happy one.
Thank you, Melody, and to everyone at OSC. You've been nothing but gracious to me every time I've tried to push that limit, whichever limit it might be. But OMH has been pretty creative over the years.
Yeah.
And hopefully I've taught them how to do that too.
Yeah, I'm sure. You've definitely left a positive mark. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Sherry, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
We got you.
I just want to say congratulations. And I kind of am in the same boat with Bill Schaefer and being the late person in the office. And I always knew I could always call Marilyn and I'd be like, are you running out the door? Oh, no. So that's something that we related on. And I always appreciate it. And you always helped, regardless of what it was and what time of day it was or night. And I just really appreciate all your help and admire you and wish you well in your retirement. And I didn't get my bucket list sheet in, but I'm working on it. And it is to go to New Zealand and ski the Remarkables. And my brother lives down in Queenstown. It's an adventure, fun place to go. And I think you and Linus would enjoy it. So maybe I'll see you on the slopes in New Zealand.
Thank you. Yeah, that sounds great. Maybe we'll take Bill Schaefer with us too.
There we go.
Martha.
Hi, Marilyn. I just want to say, you know, we go back into the 80s, so it's been a long time. Like Melody said, it's been a long time, and you are a gem. Marilyn was a go-to person back then throughout her career when she worked with me directly, and obviously has continued to be that go-to person for the balance of her career. So I'm not going to say much more because it's already been said, but Marilyn, you are the best. I wish you absolute wonderful time in retirement and traveling. You know, I've traveled a lot and it's the best. It's the best. So once we get past all this COVID stuff and the world is a safer place, I'm sure that you'll be out there exploring, and there's nothing like discovering the world. So I wish you and Linus the best as far as that goes, and you specifically. Take care.
And hopefully we can do some hikes or even travel somewhere together. I'd love to do up some of that too.
Yes, we'll plan on it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'd like to toss it over to the man with the pencil holder on his glasses, Kirk.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Most of you don't know me, but I'm Marilyn's nephew, Kirk. And this chicken hat represents a lot of things.
It's a turkey.
It's a turkey hat, but Marilyn and Linus raised chickens. So in my mind, it's always a chicken hat. An Esprit de Corps award usually goes to someone who is like a mediocre performer, but really raises the spirits. It should not go to Marilyn because she raises the spirits of everyone and is also a high performer. 10 years ago, she encouraged me to pursue a federal career, and that has worked out brilliantly for me. She has guided me every step of the way and just been extremely helpful throughout my entire life, as well as my sister and my younger cousin Madeline. Like, she's the mom we didn't have. And I've known so many of you, I've heard about so many of you. It's just such a pleasure to see all of you celebrating her today. So there's a turkey hat or a chicken hat.
That's awesome.
Thanks,
I was-
Kurt.
I was wondering why that was
I do hope
on
that
your head.
DC is on the list of future travels.
Oh yeah, DC is absolutely there. Hopefully real soon.
Mr.
Hey,
E.
Marilyn, I just wanted to thank you for your help with all the bulk load and SFS over the last 10 years. And I think SFS would have been a 4-letter word without your help, not just for me, but probably the entire agency. So congratulations, safe travels, and I'm quite jealous, but hopefully in 4 or 5 years, I'll be right behind you.
Well, we do have to talk about CLC construction items, so we may be in touch.
Yeah, it's a little weird that both of our families bought kits from the for people who don't know, Marilyn and Linus are building basically a little mini Winnebago out of plywood and epoxy to travel around. It's a step up above a tent. And my wife grew up sailing. She and I are taking sailing lessons in June, and I've been compelled to start the first time I'm building a wooden boat. And both Marilyn and I have bought kits from this same company out of Baltimore. It's just a weird synchronicity. She said, "Oh, we're doing this thing." I was like, "That company? Yeah, I just bought the same thing." So Linus and I will have to be sharing building hints as we're both waiting for the warm weather, because the epoxy needs 60 degrees overnight or it won't cure. And I can imagine if we did it right now, as we're on the water or going down the road, our wooden vessels would just shatter and kill people. So we have to be patient. But good luck with your project, Marilyn and Linus. I want to see pictures.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely don't want to kill anybody. That sounds.
The splinters, no, definitely not.
Let's toss it over to Adelaide. Adelaide.
Hi, Marilyn. So Marilyn and I sorry, I also get a little choked up. Marilyn and I worked together for about 3 years, and it was just very impactful for me. It was my first job getting out of college. I was an intern at DOB. Didn't know anything about Office of Mental Health. I didn't know anything about New York State. I was from South Carolina. And in a way, you were a sort of supervisor to me. And like everyone else said, you taught me so much. And you were just an amazing role model. I think you really cultivated a culture of excellence and welcoming over at OMH. I love your team and you, and it's always a pleasure working with you all. And I know that you're such a big leader over there. So I think that says a lot about who you are. And even when I left MHU to go to a different unit, we still kept in touch, and that's meant a lot. And I hope we continue to in the future. So thank you, Marilyn. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. We have to do a donut run somewhere.
Absolutely.
My sisters and I are having dinner on April 2nd in honor of both my husband and my retirements. And I know Cider Belly is right near where we're going to spend the night in Albany. So it might be a trip to Cider Belly. I haven't quite decided yet. So, what do you think, Melody? My sister Melody?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'd like to put this gentleman on right now. If Linus, if you have anything that you would like to say to close us out.
Oh, well, it's nice to hear about the work from the other side. I hear all the grumblings when he comes home from work and try to listen and be supportive. But I'm certainly looking forward to some more traveling. We've got our new ride back here, and try to hook a trailer onto it and see where that takes us.
Is that what Mr. E was talking about? You're building a Starship?
Yeah, it's a small trailer you hook on the back of one of these things.
A little X-Wing fighter?
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. Well,
Not David Trailer Hitch.
was there anybody else here that wanted to say anything? I think we went around the room. Anybody that was able to, that had a microphone, was able to jump on here. But if I may, because Marilyn, I don't know you other than from the photos that you sent us and from the questionnaire that you had filled out beforehand. I got to know a little bit about you, and then talking to my sister, you just sound like the most amazing person to be around, not just even work with, but to be around. And I'm seeing it here. This is awesome. Like, no one stays on a Zoom call past an hour these days. No one wants to be on a Zoom call past an hour. And you have this group of people that we're going on, what were we on? We got on at 3, 4, 5, it's 5:40. They just don't want to leave. They don't want you to leave, and they don't want to leave you. So you're an amazing person. I know it to be true. And I thank you for having me and Chris in Big Town to be part of the celebration. So
Well,
I appreciate that.
for everything you've done, Joe and Chris, and congratulations. I've been trying to track you and your wife and your little baby.
Oh dear goodness.
Very excited. Congratulations there. So no.
Thank you.
I told you, she gets a lot of personal information out of me.
No, Mary has Mary Beth, as I was told that you guys know her as Mary Beth. I know her as Mary, or the Ooch. You can ask her about that. But so no, she mentioned that this is going to be a very heartfelt send off, because there's a lot of people that are really just going to miss you, and they're just happy to have had time with you. So thank you so much on behalf of Big Town Productions, and thank everybody here for joining us. You're a tremendous group. Especially you, Bill. Both Bills.
I'm so glad that you found a forum to pull this party together. It'll be sad not to recognize.
Thank you.
Thanks for
We had
having
to
us.
go big for Marilyn. She's got a big personality. We had to match it somehow.
And now she's got a big bucket full of places to go.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
All right, send us all postcards, please.
Yeah.
And I gotta look up this this online apparel store that you have for this deer farm.
There is not one.
Oh, I got all excited about this.
Sorry.
Yes, there is. It's not authorized, but they are for sale.
Okay.
You guys will have to hook me up so I can get Joe a shirt.
Yep. Bring it on. Well, guys, thank you again for joining us, everybody. And we hope everybody gets to enjoy the rest of the day. Marilyn, good luck with everything.
Congratulations.
All right, everybody. Take care.
Bye, Marilyn.
Bye. Bye. Good seeing everybody.
See you around.
Bye. Thank you.
20 apiece. EY.